There's been a lot of people hitting me up and wondering, Marsh, with the Giants signing Jameis Winston, does this mean they are out on Aaron Rodgers? Jordan Raanan of ESPN, who is their Giants beat reporter, gave us a major update on that. We'll break that down around the corner. But first, I'm just curious, are you guys and girls tired of waiting on Aaron Rodgers? Do you want a decision? I'm kind of tired of waiting myself. If you are, hit that thumbs up icon right now. You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. Let's dive into it. As Jordan Raanan this morning said, after all this, even with Jameis Winston signed, the Giants are still waiting on Aaron Rodgers. The Steelers are doing everything they can to sign him, but they all sit there and wait. No matter how it plays out, the Giants aren't done at the QB position. So Jordan Raanan, ESPN insider for the Giants, saying they are still waiting on Aaron Rodgers. And I told you guys this, as long as the Giants are in on the Rodgers sweepstakes, it is my job to talk about it. So I apologize if you're a little upset about it. Albert Breer adding some color to the picture as well, saying Jameis Winston to the Giants. This is a smart move by New York. It gives them a vet in the locker room for now. Their pursuit of Aaron Rodgers is totally unaffected by the signing of Winston, I am told. And I can let you guys know that Albert Breer and Joe Schoen are close friends. And multiple times I saw Albert Breer and Joe Schoen chopping it up at the NFL Scouting Combine. And Albert Breer, most famously last year, picked the Giants as a dark horse Super Bowl team. Yeah, he's pretty close with Joe Schoen. So you got Albert Breer saying they're still in on Rodgers, and you got Jordan Raanan saying they are still in on Rodgers. And Jeff Darlington says it's not going to be a slam dunk, or at least it isn't right now that he signs with the Steelers. Rodgers met with Pittsburgh for 6 hours on Friday, Darlington said on ESPN. We know that. I will tell you this again. Speaking to other people who have their eyes on this Aaron Rodgers sweepstakes, they are not as convinced as the rest of the world. That means that Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers are an inevitability. So, multiple people saying the Giants are still in, and Darlington saying it's not a slam dunk that he is going to sign with Pittsburgh. He also adds, nobody knows what Aaron Rodgers is going to do except for him. So we got it. We're here. The Giants still want to sign Aaron Rodgers. The New York Giants still want to add a quarterback to their team that they feel comfortable starting all 17 games, because they do not know if a QB is going to fall to them when they are on the clock at the 2025 NFL Draft. And going out and signing a veteran quarterback like Jameis Winston gives them a little bit more of a comfortable feeling waiting. Because with the signing of Winston, if Rodgers does decide to go to the Steelers or does decide to go somewhere else, the Giants are in a spot where they have a quarterback that they at least feel comfortable starting some games, and they are not ass out. And I know we all wondered, does signing Jameis Winston mean the Giants are out on Rodgers? Does it mean they are out on Russell Wilson? And in the moment, it kind of did. But then when you sit back and you kick your feet up and you look at the contract, 2 years for $8 million total. Can be up to $16 million if he reaches incentives with playing time. But that's QB2 money. And that is low-end QB2 money. And we saw the Pittsburgh Steelers do this exact same thing with Mason Rudolph. The Steelers went out and signed a veteran quarterback that they can look to play if they miss out on Rodgers, and it makes them in a more comfortable spot while waiting for Rodgers to come see the light, knowing they have a quarterback on their roster that they are comfortable with. Nick Farabaugh, I apologize if I butchered the name, of Penn Live, saying the Steelers may have set a deadline for Rodgers during that meeting, saying, quote, the Steelers, however, have a soft deadline they might have set. Rodgers probably knows it too. It is for off-season workouts, which for teams with returning head coaches, such as the Steelers, can start April 21st. In a vacuum, that does not mean much. I'll say this, I would think that is the same timeline for the New York Giants. They have a returning head coach. People are going to be brought back into the building on April 21st. They'll start talking draft, and there will start being some off-season workouts being conducted as well. And the big reason that the New York Giants are all in still on signing Aaron Rodgers is because they don't know if a quarterback is going to fall to number 3 in the NFL draft. And the Giants, their brain trust, Joe Schoen and Brian Daboll, know that this is their season to prove whether they are capable or not of keeping the job. And with the New York Giants not knowing whether Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders is going to fall to them at the number 3 overall pick, they want to make sure they have a quarterback on the roster that they feel comfortable starting all 17 games. And Rodgers gives them the chance to win the most games possible in 2025. You go back to the NFL Combine where Joe Schoen said, I want the quarterback that can win us the most games possible in 2025. And of all the available guys and all the free agent quarterbacks that have signed or have not signed, Aaron Rodgers is at the top of the list, whether you like him or not. He's the best of the bunch. He's going to win the Giants the most games, theoretically. And we know that Joe Schoen is GMing for his job. And he knows there are 2 ways that he can be kept on as a general manager. And same with Brian Daboll as the head coach. 1, the Giants have to win more games than they are supposed to this year. Or they need to end the season where there is an organizational-wide belief inside the building in 1925 Giants Drive that they have found the quarterback of the future, which would mean they got their guy at number 3. But there's no guarantee that happens. So Joe Schoen wants to make sure there's 2 ways, and he has the best chance to do that. Sign Aaron Rodgers and hopefully draft a quarterback. Do you want Aaron Rodgers on the Giants at this point? We're going on 3-4 weeks of the Rodgers wait, and I get it. We're all tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of every notification I get thinking it's Aaron Rodgers news. But sounds like the Giants are willing to wait, which means we're going to have to wait. Why for yes and for no, do you want Aaron Rodgers on the Giants? Coming up next, we got to talk about Russell Wilson as well. We have wondered if Jameis joining the Giants means Wilson is still in play or not. We got some clarity on that situation. We'll talk about that in a second. I got to tell you guys about our brand new sponsor, House of Atlas. They were kind enough to send me their awesome stuff. Their razor is top notch. Their shaving cream is the best in the business. And I got to have a good aftershave so I don't have any nicks and cuts. And House of Atlas, they've got me taken care of. And they'll take care of you if you use our promo code CHAT and get 15% off. I'm kind of blown away by their stuff, to be honest with you guys. Not only does it look insanely sleek sitting in my bathroom, but it gives me an incredibly close shave. It feels weird to gush over a lineup of shaving products, but truly, House of Atlas makes some one-of-a-kind stuff. Not to mention their products are all designed to look like they should and have their own tech reveal. I've also been liking the shaving cream, thick formula that shows me where I'm shaving and leaves my skin baby bottom soft. And the premium razor kits come with a magnetic storage hook that you can attach to your bathroom mirror or medicine cabinet for easy storage. And now, for a limited time, they're offering 15% off your first order when you purchase any razor kit and the before and after set, which includes the Precision Safe Shaving Cream and Calming Aftershave. Use code CHAT at houseofatlas.com. That's HOUSEOFATLAS.com with promo code CHAT for 15% off your new razor kit and before and after set. Stop wasting money and time on shaving products that don't look good, aren't effective, and cost way too much. Visit houseofatlas.com today. Trust me, you'll love it just as much as I did. Mike Florio of Pro Football Talk coming out with a report this morning saying, per multiple sources, Russell Wilson remains on the Giants' radar, even after the signing of Jameis Winston. And while I'm not saying Pro Football Talk is 100% right on this, I do think he has sources, and I do think he is connected, so I'm curious what he has to say, and I want you guys to listen up. Adding this, it came up, talking about Wilson to the Giants, it came up because, frankly, we removed the Giants from the list of teams looking for veteran quarterbacks. In response to our assessment that the Giants won't be pursuing another veteran signal caller, one source explained that Winston was signed to be the backup quarterback for the Giants, and that Wilson should not be ruled out. Also, the source adding, they are as much/more looking for a veteran starter than the Browns. Definitely more than the Vikings, the source said. The source added that the Giants technically remain in the mix for Aaron Rodgers, but that it currently seems unlikely he'll go there. To be honest with you, I know Florio is reporting the Giants are still in on Russ, and I'll tell you I was wrong. but I think the Giants are out. I don't think the Giants are interested in signing Russell Wilson. And I think that this report from PFT or other people saying the Giants trade on Wilson might be a little bit of a smokescreen and some pressure from the Giants being put on other teams to sign Wilson, most notably the Cleveland Browns. Paul Schwartz of the New York Post, who has covered Big Blue since 1994, saying the Giants feel Jameis Winston will be better in the locker room than Russell Wilson. And I think that is what I lean on when I say the Giants are out on Wilson. Why would they go out and sign a quarterback that they feel is not nearly as good in the locker room as a veteran, as a teammate, than Jameis Winston? Because the plan for the Giants all along is to leave the NFL draft with a quarterback. And I know we talked about a report from my guy Slick Rick, shout out to Pretty Ricky, friend of the program, who said that Russell Wilson was willing to sign for $5 million. And I'm not saying he's not right, but I'm definitely also not saying that Tony Grossi of ESPN Cleveland is right, who is saying Russell Wilson is reportedly asking for $20 to $30 million per year, according to sources that have told ESPN Cleveland. If Russell Wilson wants $20 to $30 million per year, I am 1,000% out on him as my quarterback. The Giants want to draft a rookie QB. And I don't see a world where you're paying Russell Wilson $20 to $30 million. You're paying Jameis Winston, and you have a rookie quarterback. Are you going to suit up 3 quarterbacks every week? Are you not going to suit up and have on the active 47 your rookie quarterback? That doesn't make any type of sense. Maybe the only way I see the Giants signing Russell Wilson, one, it's definitely not to that type of money, is if they are for sure they are not getting a quarterback at number 3. We broke down a report on Sunday from Adam Schefter saying he thinks the Browns will pass on Shedeur and he'll be a Giant at number 3. I really don't think Russell Wilson has much of a market, or he would have already signed, or the Giants would have signed him over Jameis Winston. I tried to tell you guys, I had heard the Giants are not in love with Russell Wilson, and we could kind of connect the dots before I was told that. Russell Wilson was told by the Giants last year he would be the backup to Daniel Jones, and that was playing on the veteran minimum contract. I don't think much has changed. Not much of a market. But could the Giants be trying to corner the market and push Russell Wilson to Cleveland? I don't know. Jeremy Fowler says this: from what I am hearing, the Cleveland Browns still have interest in Russell Wilson. They're still pursuing that angle, but they have Carson Wentz as a contingency plan. There's some mutual interest there. If Wilson falls through, Kirk Cousins would be a prime option for the Browns, I'm told. But he's simply not available right now, talking about Kirk Cousins. We did a video over the weekend talking about big brain Joe Schoen. I think some people misunderstood what I was trying to say, but I'll just take the blame. Maybe I didn't articulate myself in the best way. Signing Jameis Winston wasn't the power play. Signing a quarterback by Joe Schoen signing a quarterback and leaving Russell Wilson available was the power play, because the Browns have interest in Russell Wilson. And are the Browns going to draft a quarterback at number 2? If they sign Wilson, trade a 5th for Kenny Pickett, and have $100 million still going to Deshaun Watson. That's what I was trying to say. I think I said that. I went back in the video and I saw myself say that. But everyone thinks I was just saying the Giants signing Jameis Winston means the Cleveland Browns are going to draft a rookie quarterback. No, I think it means you're not drafting one if you sign Wilson and trade for Kenny Pickett. We'll see. Cleveland has done even crazier stuff than that. Do you think the Giants should sign Russell Wilson to have a QB room of Russ, Jameis, Tommy DeVito, and potentially a rookie quarterback? Type S for sign, type P for pass. Make sure you are following me on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on IG, @MarshallGreen_. Hit me up, and let's go Big Blue.